Hello and welcome to this CellPaint VR demo. We're here to explore and maybe understand a little more of what this application does and what it's supposed to look like. My only request from you is to be patient because I haven't figured this out completely myself and they do not have good enough documentation or instructions anywhere that I could find. My request to my cubicle mate Naval is that please keep checking my OBS to make sure there's no pop ups from time to time, not always. Thank you. Uh, so, for this demo, before we get into this VR space and this particular program, uh, I would like to thank Andy for letting me have this opportunity to explore this first of all, and Kari for introducing us to CellPaint 2.0. It's a great application, and I think it has a lot of use cases, but it's just a little wonky and mm, not made properly. Like, it needs a bit more finishing. So as you can see, the the menu panel aligns itself with my view, the exact same thing, and I can like explore the scene, which is just a dark cube room. I can move around with my left joystick. I can take this menu off my screen by hitting this button, the equivalent of A. The B buttons on both the joysticks don't do anything, and the A button on the right joystick doesn't do anything. Nothing that I know of. Furthermore, I can move around with the help of the joystick over here on the left controller. I can move across the room and closer and away from molecules that I may have placed in the scene. And okay, so let's look at the canvas, the menu canvas now. It looks exactly the same as the 2D version. Only difference is that it does not have a workspace in the center, rather we have a room. And this ingredients panel that we see is actually supposed to be in the newer versions. I believe the VR version is not updated as regularly as the CellPaint 2.0 2D version of the application. So over here they have not included different various cell types that one can encounter and play around with. From what I remember, the 2D version had um human cells, plant cells, and coronavirus. Over here, all you can see is different envelope molecules, whether they're mature and immature, whether they're on the surface, and all that. All of this is not distributed in such a hierarchy. Uh, So the way that it's distributed in the 2D version is that each different cell type is placed in its own hierarchy, and as you skip with these, move through the menu with the arrows. I'm sorry for the disturbance. As you move through the menus with your controller, um, you encounter different cells. So a human cell, a coronavirus cell, a plant cell. What we are gonna experience over here is various, uh, well, say, parts of a cell. I do not know which ones go get along with which. It has labeling here that vaguely says that they're HIV cells, but I'm not sure in which order they go or what the colors mean. Um, the CellPaint 2.0 application tells you that you have to place a membrane and the scene in a concentric circle, followed by which you can start placing the inner capsids and proteins and molecules, various other things. So it also gives you a warning when you try to place the inner molecules or the inner, um, let's say, objects uh, of a cell before the outer membrane. So I would say that it is more updated and more intuitive to work with. Uh, I, I, for some reason, all of these can be placed regardless of whether they're interior or exterior uh, entities. So as you can see, I can just pick up a random visualization from my menu, turn it off, and then I can move it far, however far along with the right joystick. And to place it, I just have to hit my, just a minute. I just have to hit my right. Why is it not working? Okay, I guess this is one of the interior proteins that is dependent on something else. So let me try my luck with some other exterior ones. So the surface, excuse me. Okay, embarrassing. I am unable to place anything as of right now. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I can place the surface proteins or molecules or whatever this SRIN is supposed to be, and we can see a visualization of it. I am not able to place this. Oh my god, what? I am gonna try to attempt to clear my screen and fail miserably. Oh, it worked, finally. Alright. So I can place various other molecules like such and create a visualization. I'm assuming someone who knows how to work with these would place them correctly. And once we have a required or unnecessarily complete visualization, we just have to hit the save icon. When I hit the save icon, it will pull up like a file explorer to save a .txt file. This is the same as with the 2D application that they have, that's more updated. Um, what's notable about the 2D application is, about the txt file is that it only has positional data of how I'm placing these models. There's no actual model information or where they get these models from. I have tried scouring through the program files of this application, and with no luck, I have not been able to find any, even in the hidden. I might have to try the hidden files actually, but I have not been able to find these models for the workings of the cell. Oh yeah, I'm able to place factor H1, whatever this is. Very snake looking thing. So yeah, that was a very confusing and hopefully insightful demo of the CellPaint 2D CellPaint VR application. Hope this application definitely has uh, potential because you can create complete visualizations of a cell and its inner workings, as well as I believe they have an option to highlight certain, oh, okay, highlight certain molecules. This is new. Uh, and yeah, I believe that if we get in contact with uh, the people at CellPaint, we can definitely maybe work around with something and for our future work of the CCF VR gallery, maybe we can, uh, instead of having just blank tissue blocks, we can make our own cell molecules as such and visualize or highlight them as required for, and maybe even load in FBX files. Thank you for your patience and hope you have a good one.